Good evening. A talented surfer and beautiful young man. That's how friends have described Lance Appleby, who is tonight missing after being taken by a shark off a notorious beach near Streaky Bay on the west coast. A desperate search has so far uncovered a damaged surfboard, and there is no sign of the much-loved victim.
On the ground, on the water and from the air. Emergency crews searching for 28-year-old Lance Appleby. Last seen at the beach locals call Granites just before 7 o'clock last night.
We were cooking dinner and saw a lot of emergency vehicles driving down towards the beach.
Witnesses raised the alarm when they saw the victim being attacked by a shark before disappearing. A friend went searching for him on a jet ski but found only his board.
By the time he got there, the board was 1,500 metres offshore. And he found the board with half a leg rope and a bite mark in the bottom of the board, which affirms that it was a shark attack.
What type of shark is not yet clear, but earlier in the day there had been concerns about a great white.
In the morning, a local fisherman went out to pull his cray pots and found that one of his pots had been moved 500 metres and had been crushed.
Jeff Schmucker issued a warning on social media saying there is an aggressive great white very close to Granites. Around the same time this video was shared, a shark seen close to shore at nearby Scale Bay. Despite the concerns, the Granite waves were still heaving.
By lunchtime there was 30 people in the water. The surf was pumping.
One of 7 children, Lance Appleby had grown up in nearby Streaky Bay. In recent times he'd moved away for work, but he was home for the Christmas break.
A beautiful young man and loved the ocean and a great footballer. He was a very competent surfer too. I watched him grow up surfing, and it wasn't long before he was riding deep in the barrels.
It's unclear whether Lance was aware of the warnings issued earlier in the day, but Jeff says, like most local surfers, he knew the risks.
Yeah, the surfing bug grabs you and it'll drive you to go to great lengths to catch a wave, that's for sure. And that's what the young fella was doing and everybody else that was in the water at the time.
Yeah, really thinking of his family and his friends and all his loved ones.
Locals say the attack has brought back horrific memories from last October when another surfer was taken from this same beach. A search for 55-year-old Todd Gendel located only his surfboard and a piece of wetsuit. Police say they will consider what can be done to prevent further tragedies.
We'll prepare a report to the coroner outlining the circumstances of this incident, and just like the other incidents that reports have been prepared for the coroner as well, and we'll see what comes of that. Jeff
Schmucker says something should be done to better protect those who use the water, but he doesn't believe culling is the answer.
The sharks need to be left alone, but what we can do is to develop a program where we can tag the sharks with vessel monitoring systems or animal monitoring system.
The beach was closed today, but it's not expected to be long before surfers return.
These events push people out of the water, but there's people that want to surf and there's no one around, so and have that sanctity of being in the ocean alone and the thrill of it.
Sometimes it's best to listen to the locals, but at the end of the day people need to make up their own minds in relation to enjoying the ocean.
Dozens of locals have visited this lookout today to pay their respects. Lance was known by many, having grown up in Streaky Bay, then spending most of his adult life in Port Lincoln, where he was a huge part of the football and golfing communities, before recently moving to Queensland for work. As for the scene, the latest here is that the search has concluded for the night, but it will resume at first light tomorrow.
Yeah, just another tragedy there. Inga Nielsen, thank you.